Man, go live. Here we go. We live, baby. Boom, shakalaka.
Yeah, mama say, mama shy, mama cool shy.
Yeah, that's a piece to Michael Jackson, but that still ain't it though.
Oh, PMJ. Yeah.
So we back in the studio today. You already know who run the city. T-Time, Big Fan Breezy. Cap. Yeah, T-Time, Big Fan Breezy. We back in the building. Yep. You already know the vibery. We gotta get our shares on.
Yep. Help us.
Yeah, definitely help us share. You know, you can go to YouTube,
subscribe to that YouTube,
Twitter. You feel me? We everywhere. You heard?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let us get to these shares, and we got intro music today. It feel good. Pause.
It's just different.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga. Had me call a Brook and Rumble. Had them grimy niggas run up in your house, nigga. Cannon all up in your mouth. Ugh. Rick James on your couch. Whoa. Cheddar bang with the cloud. Oh, Barry Blue with the account. Oh, only losers talking down, but looking up to me when I come around. That's why I got the crown. These dudes ain't ill rapping, they frail, nigga. That shit I can't feel lacking the skill. I'm sleeping on rappers like Bill after the pill, yeah. Fuck is on your mind, boy. Came back to put you niggas back in line, boy. Get a good looking niggas on your side, boy. Oh, bitch, niggas, whole click a bunch of tomboys. God, Staten Island, yeah, it's my boy. I ain't trying, I just do it on the side, spit a guy. How y'all in the booth all day and still playing catch up? You ain't even got a job. Defeat these niggas in my leisure. Beastin', rest in peace when I'm on that feature. Beastin', he's rapping, immaculate, feed him. Niggas G'ing him if they saying they seeing him. See me and my niggas one of a kind. Probably why everybody be so mad at us all the time. I ain't aiming at nothing, I'm just detonating the bomb. It's a brand new line since we messing with niggas' mind. Fuck around and have a Billy in a Pico. Just a rego for a grip. Leave a nigga stitch on the lead low. To me, you niggas is fruit of the loom. They keep it brief though. We on leave a nigga brief form. I ain't meek though. See all of my niggas riding in the streets though. None of us ain't doing Willie. Start up on you like a hilly. I'm up in the semi, no bluff. It'll lift a nigga up. Tell the niggas gotta be the one with the wave. Got a little shorty with the pose. In the stage, all my niggas black and with the white. A bunch of renegades. You ain't with the action on my life. You niggas just rage. You ain't gotta ask them with the shits, nigga. Messing with the flow, cause of a high flip, niggas. Stepping up the medication, get a dish, nigga. Barry with the batches, hit me when you need a hit, nigga. Known back, I'ma knock it out the park. DBS is lighting up the dark, you don't wanna see the spark. Pop a nigga, let us see the twirl. You can have the Allen, nigga, I'ma need the word. Known fact, I'ma knock it out the park. DBS is lighting up the dark, you don't wanna see the spark. Still gonna do it, give a fuck about who do it first. You can have the Allen, I'ma need the universe. I create the way. These niggas riding it. 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 Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga.
Yeah, my niggas one of a kind. Greatest of all time. I create the way.
You already know what time it is. It's Who Run the City. Back in the building.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's been how many weeks we been out of the building? Like 3?
About 2, 3.
Yeah, about 3. Yeah, but we back in the building, live and direct.
Yeah.
So you get this work up close and personal. Pause.
Oh man, I don't know why you started there.
Yeah, so hold on. Let me get this good shout out.
Oh man.
Shout out to my boy JJ Jackson Marlin in the building. Fast Stress, you already know. BJ Samuels,
Angelo
Blue.
Yeah.
Word. All the guys. We got a new watcher in the building, Crystal. We see you. Welcome to awesomeness. You feel me?
Yeah, she a Knick fan. I see it.
Yeah. You already see the orange and blue. You know what I mean? Orange and blue skies. That's what we do. So we can start it however you want to start this today, Playboy. I'm in a good mood, got a good groove. You already know.
Yeah, I seen you in a good mood on your show, and you made a mistake and said Cam Thomas when you was supposed to say Cam Reddish.
Bro, you know why?
I know why. Because Cam is the one that you're supposed to be talking about. He on that top 10 rookie list. But ain't none of your rookies there.
Bro, he's barely on the top 10 rookie list.
Hey, but
he's number 10.
He's the most important Cam in New York City.
Cap.
Biggest news in New York City is Cam Thomas, not Cam Reddish.
Cap.
Yes,
and the reason I had that Freudian slip is because is because I spent the last 3 months talking about this guy with you. You feel me? Like
you see what I'm saying?
Every day, every Friday, every other day. I was
saying though.
You feel me? Like it's repetitive.
It's consistent though.
It's repetitive.
Bro, repetitive. You don't see. Remember what you said before his first NBA game? We never seen this guy do nothing. How could you say he could do this and do that? He gave us like a good 2 20-point games. Had a handful of double-digit games.
What you were saying is that he contributes to winning. Those 20-point games contribute to losing.
Yeah,
you feel me?
The double-digit games, but we had more of his contributions to winning than losing. Now, I grant that those 2 20-point games did go to L's, but the double-digit games were more than those 2 games, and we did more winning with Cam Thomas than losing. I like to say that.
Listen, bro, Cam Thomas spent a lot of time on the bench too, and y'all did a lot of winning without him as well. You feel me? So yeah,
he had to earn his time.
I feel like y'all record would be similar, if not exactly the same, if he wasn't on the team. So
he's definitely an improvement on the team. That's a whole fact. All of our rookies. I put all our rookies versus any of the rookies in the league. But shout to Giddey, you know what I mean? He kind of gave us work the other night with OKC. That was a tough loss. And I kind of wanted
tough loss. Y'all got smoked.
Yeah, but we smoked the elite team. We ain't 0-8 versus elite
y'all
teams
won
no
the
more.
8. Congratulations.
Yeah. But still, that was a statement game. The way we beat them wasn't the way y'all beat them. The way we beat them ain't the same way y'all beat them.
Y'all won an 8, bro. Like,
we put that bull in the headlock.
And they still got
that bull in the headlock and did
y'all
DDT.
Y'all still 1-2 against them.
Bro, but case in point is it was a statement game. I know all of that cap about us not being able to beat an elite team ceases.
No, it doesn't.
Hush.
It doesn't.
I don't want to hear
it does not. It does not cease because you got 1 out of 8. 1 out of 9. Excuse me. You got 1 out of 9. It
shows that we are an elite team.
It shows that even the sun shines on a dog ass every once in a while. You feel me? So, bro, y'all
can't even win 50% of y'all games.
We all
up here.
We all winning 50% of our games.
You sure?
But yes, we are.
Y'all 21-21.
We are 500 ball club, and in our last 10 games, we're 7-3. What are you in your last 10 games?
About 6-4.
No, y'all 4-6. Y'all 4-6.
Yeah, but still, we better than y'all.
Barely. That's what I'm saying.
Don't say we barely better than y'all. Don't say we barely better than y'all. Yes, I will,
because the way things are trending right now, y'all trending downward. Y'all trending downward. You know all this cap that you used to come up here and talk about. Oh, we a better defensive team. Yeah. Y'all went from being top whatever to down being down to 15 in defensive rating. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
And in the last 10 games, y'all are like 26 in defensive rating.
Okay.
Guess what the Knicks are in the last 10 games?
I won't guess.
Number 1 in defensive rating. Okay. Number 1 in opponents' points per game.
Okay.
Number 2. Excuse me. Number 1 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Yeah. Light work.
And no, it's not. It's not light work at all.
Until y'all play us. It's all light until y'all play us.
We're gonna smoke y'all.
Until y'all play us, it's gonna be all light.
We're gonna smoke
y'all. All light until y'all play us.
But what I was just saying, you feel me, is the fact that things are trending downward for you guys. You feel me? Y'all just got worked by OKC. You feel me? Like y'all 4-6 in your last 10. Your defense is looking very porous over the last 10 games. Like one of the worst in the NBA defensively. Yes, the stats don't lie, bro.
I'm not asking you to debate whether or not the stats are true. I'm telling you, I disagree with the perspective. I feel like with a tough schedule, and you hear KD step up and say, "Yo, it don't matter. We championship contending team's going to have to go through this." I agree with that, but at the end of the day, the truth is that. As much as you say y'all trending up and we trending down, we still a better team than y'all, and y'all not even in playoff contention. So don't dare sit next to me and talk spicy when y'all not even in playoff contention. Bro, as much as y'all doing this and doing that, y'all still 11th seed.
Yeah, and we 3 games out of 5th seed.
Yeah.
We 3 games out of 5th.
Y'all not in playoff contention.
Yeah.
So remember that when you talking spicy.
Again, I remember it, and everything that I just said still stands. We're winning way more games than we were. You feel me?
About time,
and now y'all losing more games than y'all winning. Talk about that.
Bro,
you feel me? Talk about that. Talk about why y'all losing.
Bro,
why y'all losing, getting smoked. Y'all gave up. OKC gave y'all $130. Remember back in the day when somebody cut somebody in the face, like they gave them $150? Y'all got $130 from OKC.
First off,
$130.
First off, don't contrast no harm being done to the Brooklyn Nets with no $130.
Yeah,
First off,
$130.
Second off, when it come down to the Nets versus the Knicks, we whooped y'all ass, and all y'all did was cry about a foul. You ain't Kev, and I slapped y'all around.
What does that have to do with y'all losing right now?
No,
what does that have to do with y'all losing right now?
I'm letting you know it can never be because of y'all. We beat y'all 2 years straight, and y'all always want to talk about a team that beat us, but it's never y'all.
Again,
hold on, let me
you're
finish.
still not talking about why y'all losing.
I'm gonna tell you
you're talking about the Knicks. Talk about why the Brooklyn Nets are losing. Stop talking about the Knicks. Talk about why the Brooklyn Nets are losing.
I'm tell you why.
Stop trying to deflect.
I'm not deflected. I'm letting you know, stay in your Knick fan place. Because any type of loser is never in the same sentence with a Knick fan. So I'm separating the two between you discussing another team because you're not discussing the Knickerbockers. Because Knickerbockers.
I'm talking about the Nets losing.
No, exactly.
The Nets losing.
Right. I want to separate the Nets losing and talking to a Knicks
fan. And I just got through talking about the Knicks winning.
Let me finish. I want to separate the difference between a Knicks fan addressing a Net fan about losing because we don't lose to Knicks fans or Knickerbockers. So that being said, I want this to be understood that this is a conversation about the Nets losing to any other NBA team but a Knicks team. Now that's clear. Now that's clear. 2 years in a row, we whooped your ass. So speak nice to me. You're still not talking about why y'all losing. I'm addressing you first.
You're still not talking about why y'all losing.
I'm addressing you first.
You're going through this whole long ass speech.
Nah,
you're going through this whole long ass speech.
You don't deflect.
It ain't no work.
Get this work first.
You deflecting now. You're still not talking about why y'all losing. Why y'all 6?
I'm gonna get there.
4-6 in the last 10 games. Why you have the worst defense in the NBA in the last 10 games? Talk about that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Talk about that.
I am, but first you're gonna get this.
Talk about
Don't
that.
deflect from it.
No, you're deflecting. You're deflecting. You're talking about the Knicks the whole time, and we're talking about y'all losing. I was talking about how we were winning. Then talking about why y'all losing now.
Bro, I'm not deflecting. I'm giving you work.
That's not work.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's not work.
Trying to stop me. So let me
because
finish.
You're not on topic.
Bro, let me finish.
Because you're not on topic.
You gonna let me finish? Exactly. That being said, when it come down to it, I've separated the conversation because we don't lose to Knickerbockers. Now, when it come to the schedule, I disagree with making it violin sound because I feel like, that's tough to ask. Now, that being said, with that Portland game, I still feel like the MVPs of that game were the referees for the simple fact that when it came down to the call at the end of the game where it went from 3.8 or 3.9 seconds to 10 seconds on the shot clock, that's 6 seconds added. And also, it wasn't 6 seconds added on the game clock. So how is it that the referees could give them 6 seconds added to the shot clock, but not the game clock? Hold on, let me finish. You asked me to answer the question. You asked me to answer it. I'm answering it, right? Boom. That's the Portland game. You say, why are we losing? So it just skip how we handled the Bulls, grabbed them by the horns, put them in the headlock and told them to say sorry.
But they beat y'all twice, though.
Bro, you talking to see exactly. You don't even want to talk about the Bulls game. Like, that's what happened. It wasn't like
I said they beat y'all twice. Those are Bulls games too.
But what I'm saying is, currently, you talking about the last 4 to 6. You said 10 games, the 4 to 6.
Yeah, 4
so
6.
Currently, the Bull game that you talking about is out of that 10 games.
And I still said they beat y'all 2 times.
Bro, okay, so stay on course.
I am. I'm not.
Right,
I'm talking about you talk about the Bulls. I'm talking about the Bulls as well. What are you talking about?
The way we handle those Bulls, easy work if we play the Knicks like that, because they not a threat. You can obviously see his feathers is ruffled just by me talking about beating the Bulls. See,
my feathers are not ruffled. Bro, I said they beat y'all twice. How's my feathers ruffled?
Because when it come down to us, I'm just talking about the schedule. First it was Portland, then it was the Bulls. I get to the Bulls. You don't want to hear nothing about how we smacked the Bulls.
I just said they beat y'all twice. That's all I said.
Bro, you'll complain, but you'll complain if I cut you off.
All I said is they beat y'all twice.
The schedule. So let me finish the schedule.
I didn't stop you from talking.
Okay.
All I said was they beat y'all twice, and then I shut up.
All right. So,
but you kept on going.
Okay. So know this. We'll beat y'all the same way when we play y'all on February 16th. The same way we beat y'all last time, and we'll probably beat y'all even worse next game. So that being said, just know this. When it come down to it, Cam Thomas is a better addition than Cam Reddish, and we're going to see that, in my opinion. And I was right about the rookies. Our rookies are getting more play time than the rookies that y'all got on your team.
That's
I don't want to
because-
hear nothing about happening in the G League because you ain't want to hear nothing about the G League.
I never
and when it
talked
come
about
down
the
to
G League.
NBA games, the rookies on the Brooklyn Nets are more productive than the rookies on the Knicks. So go ahead, talk that cat.
Ain't no cap. This is all.
So you don't disagree.
I'm not going.
You don't disagree that the rookies is
How
more
you gonna
relevant.
tell me what to do? First of all,
I'm telling
I am
you, the
going
only
to.
way it
I'm
can't
going
be
to
cap is
disagree.
if you agree with
I'm
me.
going to disagree.
That's what I said.
I'm going to disagree. You feel me?
Yeah.
The reason why
Buck 30
the reason
shit, buck
the
50 that shit.
the reason why your rookies are getting so much PT is because all your veterans need so much rest.
Nah,
Yes.
they're more productive. Is my point.
They need more rest. That's
Debate
the reason
that.
why they getting more PT.
Debate that.
And the fact of the matter is, if you actually
thought so.
do watch, we talking about you thought so. I'm talking right now. How you thought what? You feel me? Calm down and listen and catch this work. You feel me? And if you've been watching, Quentin Grimes been getting mad consistent PT, and Cam Thomas hasn't. Because I remember a few times.
Last game, he got more playing
I remember
time.
a few times you sitting on your lap complaining why Cam Thomas is not getting no
You talking
motherfucking
about
PT.
last 10 games.
You
Talking about
get
the
no-
last 10 games, right?
You was complaining a few times. You've been
He get
complaining
more
about
minutes and more points than Grimes.
points.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Yo, back down, bro.
But no, back down.
Cam Thomas is more productive than Quentin Grimes.
I wasn't even finished
happened?
talking though. But
Yeah,
like I was
let me
saying,
just squash that debate.
maybe he may score more, but
Heard what I said.
in overall game, Quentin Grimes is better. Quentin
Like
Grimes'
I said,
defense
man,
makes an impact on basketball games.
Cam Thomas had 3 steals the other game. Y'all say he don't play
Yo,
defense, and he
bro.
showed y'all he played defense.
Bro, listen, there was a year that James Harden was one of the top in steals, but was one of the lowest in defensive rating. Just because you get steals, that don't make you a good defender.
He is
You
a
feel
good
me?
defender, though.
No,
He gets
that's
shots.
cap.
Yes,
He's
he
not.
does.
He's
Yes, he
not.
does. Y'all love
He's
to make
not a
that
good-
your argument, but the
he's not
truth
a
is
good
Cam
defender.
Thomas is a
He's
more
not-
productive player than Quentin
No, he's
Grimes
not.
at right now.
What I'm saying is
Davion
on both
Sharp is
sides.
more effective than
What I'm
Sims.
saying on both sides of the ball, Quentin Grimes is better than Cam Thomas. This is undeniable fact.
No,
You
it's not
feel me?
undeniable.
It's
fact.
undeniable
It's undeniable
fact.
cap.
But the thing is, I watch both Cam Thomas and I watch both Quentin Grimes
So
play.
why you capping?
And then I'm not capping. This is facts.
No,
You
it's
feel
not.
me? Anybody with 2 eyes that watch basketball could tell you that Quentin Grimes is a better two-way player than Cam Thomas.
No, I said
Absolutely.
Cam Thomas right
Absolutely.
now, as of now, since the
And I'm
NBA
saying-
season started, has been more productive. Don't deflect.
You
He's
just-
been
I-
more
nobody-
productive.
I'm talking about
I don't
both
care
teams.
about
What you
him
talking
being a
about the flex?
two-way player.
You need, first
Who's
of all,
more
you
productive?
need to
yes
learn what
or
the
no?
flex. You need to learn what the
Bro.
word deflect means. And
Who's more
second of all,
productive?
I
I don't
we
care
were just
about the
talk-
two-way
we-
player. Who's been more productive since the NBA season
being
started?
a two-way player is part of being productive.
But who's
What are you
been more
talking about?
productive?
How do you not
Who's
care
been more
about
productive?
being a two-way player when being a two-way
Who's
player
been more
is part
productive?
of being productive? That doesn't even make sense.
So
How do you?
answer the question.
And I answered it already. I said
It's
Quentin
undeniable
Grimes-
cap.
Quentin Grimes is a better production on the court because he's a better two-way player.
Nah.
His impact is
His
not
numbers
only
don't show it.
his.
You like
Bro,
to be a stat guy.
he-
I've seen his stats. Disgusting.
You talking about
He had
this-
that 127-point game after that.
when has with all the minutes that Cam Thomas has played so many more minutes than Quentin Grimes, why he ain't scored 27 points yet? If
He don't
he's
need
that
to.
nice.
You know
if
why?
he's that
You
nice.
know why? You
If
know
he's
why?
that
Because the
nice.
Knicks need a savior. The Nets don't.
Bro, we
Randall
don't
ain't
need-
the savior.
we don't
and
need
now
him to
y'all
be the
know it. That's
savior.
why you're not
No,
building around
bro,
him no more.
that is
Exactly.
cap.
No.
That is
Cam
cap.
Reddish is there to
That
build
is
around
cap.
RJ, not
That's
Randall.
cap.
You know that.
That's cap. You feel me? Cam Reddish.
Yo, I'm gonna
Cam-
do this Knick fan bad.
You
man.
ain't
Y'all
doing
better
nothing.
call up
That's
and
cap.
help him, bro.
That's cap.
I'm
You capping.
telling you.
That's capping. You capping right now.
They
First
build
of all,
around RJ,
Cam-
not Randall.
no, Cam Reddish fits the system that the front office been building since Leanne Rose and Coach Tommy T been getting there. A versatile wing that's 6'8", between the 6'8" and 6'5" range. This is facts. This is things that they actually said that they were looking for in players. He's young. He's fit the youth movement that we're working with. What are you talking about? Julius Randle's
I'm talking
obviously.
about Evan wasn't really
Julius
going
Randle
there.
was.
Y'all
We
behind
were
the
just
ball
talking
club
about
after 41
we were
games.
just talking about Julius Randle. Now you want to talk about Evan? Chill out and catch this work, bro.
Nah,
Look,
no work.
so now again, Julius Randle is,
Hell,
is absolutely still the leader of the team. He just he
Hell
leads.
no.
He leads in it. See, this is the problem with you. You equate just scoring with being a leader.
Nah.
I equate the fact that when his shot is off, the defers to the hot guy. He still gets his assist and rebound numbers.
Tells the crowd shut the fuck up.
Bruh, I like that. I'm not mad. I don't think neither side was wrong, the fans nor Julius Randle. I think, yes, I want you to be competitive on all angles. I don't want, if he would have just shut up and tucked his tail between his legs, what? You didn't say nothing.
The PR guy to clean it up.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
They ain't clean it up after he said that?
No.
Yes,
bro,
they did. A PR team came up and shit.
First of all, what was said? What was said was been what Julius Randle been saying about being a Knick. He didn't defer from anything that he's been saying since he got here.
Please, he blocked the Knick fan. He blocked Mrs. Knick or something like that. He blocked her.
I don't care. That doesn't mean nothing to me. Like that's the trivial shit that you care about. That don't mean nothing to me.
I'm saying,
but at the same time, I don't have to have nobody. Shout out to Mrs. Knick because she's dope as a person. You know what I mean? I follow her. But that was Mrs. Knick. But at the same time, I don't have to. Me personally, if somebody is on my page and is a Knicks fan and talking shit about me every day, I'm gonna block you. Like, why do I have to sit here and have you talk shit about me just because you're a fan? No, you feel me? But anyway, back to what I was saying about Julius Randle being a leader, because there you go trying to deflect me off topic again. Now, again,
leaders don't do that.
If says who? Now, if you watch the games, like I was saying, you feel me? Julius Randle does so much on the court for the team that makes RJ Barrett be able to have 330-point games in the last 5 games. You know why? Because Julius Randle commands so much attention even when he's not scoring. Him being able to make the right play and that's part of the reason why the offense been efficient, because Julius Randle been making the right play. But you equate, I don't know. You don't watch enough Knicks games.
I do. I do. And
you don't watch enough.
No, I do, because you said that. I started watching more Knicks games. And what I realized is that when RJ hit that game buzzer beater, Randle was standing there waiting for somebody to call foul. He was waiting for a foul to be called. Case in point is RJ hits the last shot, not Randle.
So what?
It's RJ's team.
So what? No, it's not RJ team. You want somebody to take
and it's Brooklyn Nets city. You run the city. It's RJ team.
That's stupid. That is the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. You know why? And I'm gonna equate that to somebody else, because for the fact of the matter, my man Rocco in the building, he gonna like this, right? So
like what? Nick Claxton dunking on LeBron.
So again,
head top.
All right, let me finish what I was saying. But so for LeBron James consistently makes the right plays down the stretch of games, right? He makes the pass. There's been teammates that hit game winners on his team, but you wouldn't dare say because somebody hit the game winner that they run the team now. The play was ran for RJ Barrett. You feel me? And RJ hit the shot. Julius Randle was the first one over there to congratulate RJ Barrett for hitting a game winner. Yeah. But you don't want to talk about that. But you want to talk about him standing there looking for a foul. Talk about him being a leader and supporting his teammate after he made a great shot.
Man, the Rock voice, do something, man.
But you don't want to talk about that.
Club.
So
stop up. Stop up, man.
With your logic,
be
then
3 to 5.
With your logic, then
spicy to me.
So
man.
with your logic, then when Cam Thomas hit that shot, so that's his team now, right? The overtime shot. So that's his team now.
With
your logic, because you said since RJ hit the game winner, it's his team now. But since Cam hit that shot, it's his team now. Or who else hit a game with a close out
James
shot?
Johnson when we beat y'all.
So it's his team now. By your logic. So it's his team now.
No, that's what you said.
No,
I didn't debate that.
You literally.
I didn't say that.
You literally.
That logic would mean something different.
You literally said because RJ. No, I'm not.
Don't talk for me. Let me. I'm
telling you just what you just said. You just said RJ Barrett hit the game-winning shot. This is your exact words. So it's his team now. He was the leader of the team because he hit the game-winning shot. So I said,
that's your situation, not ours.
You just said these words out of your mouth. And I said, by your logic,
that's not my logic. And I said, no.
Obviously, that's your logic. You just said it.
You're deflecting.
I'm not deflecting. How am I deflecting? And I'm talking on the topic.
Let me tell you what I meant.
You said these words. You said these words.
I can tell you what I meant, so you won't be confused.
But you said these words.
I can tell you what I meant.
Did you not?
You won't be
yes
confused.
or no? Did you say those words?
You trying to go around a rosy?
I'm not. I'm asking you a very direct question. Bro, did you say those words?
Like I said, man.
Did you say?
RJ look like the leader of y'all team.
Did
Why
you
you mad
say
about
those
it for?
words?
It'd be better for y'all.
Did you say those words,
bro?
Did you not just say
like you
like,
already
the only
know
person
what I
that's
said? You
only
don't want
person
to hear what I gotta say. You
I
want to
just
talk
need a
about
yes.
what I said.
Once you say yes that you said these words, I'll stop talking.
No, I didn't say that was my logic.
But you said those words.
No, you're confused.
No, I'm not confused.
Let me break down my logic.
Did you say those words?
I want to break my logic.
Did you say those words?
Do you want to hear the logic?
I want to hear if you said those words. I want to hear you admit that you said those words. I think
you scared to hear the logic.
I'm not. I just want you to admit that you said those words.
Everybody,
but
see
only
what
person, only person that seems like they're scared of anything is you
want me to
being
go
scared
when I'm going forward. Like
the only person going
backwards.
The only person that seems like they're scared of anything is you to admit that you just said those words.
Bro, you're deflected.
I'm not. I'm asking the
truth.
same question I've been asking the whole time. Deflecting from what? Bro, I'm asking, did you not say those words because RJ Barrett hit the game win? I'm not scary. You the one scary. Just say you said those words. You said because RJ Barrett hit the game-winning shot, is his team now. That's what you said.
On the Knicks,
yes or no?
That's for y'all.
Did you say that? Did you say that?
That's not the logic.
Did you say
us?
But
you're confusing that with my logic. I'm speaking on your team.
That is clearly
not my team,
bro.
It's not the same thing. What RJ means to the Knicks is not the same thing that Cam Thomas means to the Knicks. What James Johnson means to the Nets is not the same thing that RJ means to the Knicks. I would never say that RJ and Cam Thomas is at the same capacity for their ball clubs, respectfully, or James Johnson for that matter. Now, that being said, my logic is when it comes down to RJ and Randall, it's a debate. They're supposed to be a 1-2 punch. They don't, sometimes you can't tell who the leader is, but with RJ's hitting threes like that, to me, not being a Knicks fan, he looks like the leader of the team. Now, maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm not saying just because you hit a game winner, you are the leader of the team, but I am saying when you hit game winners, it shows leadership.
But
that's a fact.
Julius Randle hit quite a few game winners in his Knicks career. So yeah, there's that.
The last one I seen was RJ's. That's why I said that.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is
Cam Thomas got signs of leadership. I like that.
But what I'm saying is there's other things that equates to being a leader than just scoring the basketball. It's handling himself the way that he's been handling himself all season throughout the struggles. For him being big enough of a man and a basketball player to see one of his teammates hot, and instead of trying to force the issue, they keep on feeding him the basketball on a consistent basis. That's what leaders do. That's what leaders do. You're hot. Yes, go ahead, eat, young man. You feel me? But I could obviously force the issue because everybody know that this is my team and they expect me to score.
Bro,
but
he gotta do that.
No, he doesn't.
Y'all wasn't winning with him just getting his numbers.
Bro, he's been actually trying to do that since the beginning of the season. That's what I'm saying, bro. You don't watch enough Knicks games.
No, I'm saying he had 2 points the other night and y'all won that game.
Since the beginning of the season, this is exactly how he's been playing. He's been deferring to Evan when he's hot. First game of the season, perfect evidence. Evan got hot in the fourth quarter. Julius Randle could have forced the issue in the fourth quarter against the Celtics, but he didn't. Evan, you're hot. Let's go. I want you to eat. When Kemba Walker had his stretch of hot games, he could have forced the issue. No, Kemba, you're hot. Eat. You feel me? RJ Barrett, you're hot. Eat. Quentin Grimes when he had the 27 game. When you're hot, eat. Continuously giving these guys the basketball. He's been playing like this all season. All season.
Bro, the point is that, like I said prior, if he's the one with the most assists and the offense is just being facilitated through Senate Candle Randall, y'all gonna lose. And y'all 500 ball club,
you know what
not that impressive,
because
bro.
He's still been leading the team in assists, and we 7-3 in our last 10 games.
But it's still 500. You see how it's even?
And you know why? Is mostly because their defense is better. Number one defense in the NBA in the last 10 games.
Yeah.
In many categories.
Yeah,
you feel me? That's where it starts. You feel me? We averaging holding teams in the last 10 games to under 90. 98 points per game in the last 10 games.
And like you say, what are these top teams? You know, are they above 500, at 500? Any team notable that you beat? I mean, it was 10 teams, so it had to be 10 good, at least 5 good teams.
It's somebody in there. I don't have the
you see what I'm saying?
I don't have the list in my mind right now of all the teams that we beat in the last 10 games, but yes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you see how accurate Knicks fans are with us. Like, we're 14-2 with teams under 500, right? And then we're like 12 and 5 or 12-4 with the rest with the what was it? No, not 12.
Yeah, like a 500 ball club with
like
teams over 500,
like
right?
12 with 11-11 with teams over 500 and 4-2 with teams under 500. So I'm saying that to say, who are you guys beating? You feel what I'm saying? Y'all beat Boston or whatever, but y'all fighting with them in the playing spot. Who took y'all spot? You know, Charlotte, Chicago, Washington.
Charlotte was a playoff team last year. They didn't take our spot. They was in the playoffs last year.
But they definitely wasn't higher than y'all.
They kind of around the same spot where they are now.
Who else? It's another Cleveland.
Cleveland is a surprise
Cleveland is the team that took y'all spot.
You talking about taking spots. Y'all fell down to 3. Let's talk about spots being taken. Yeah, y'all might be in 4th place come tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I said 1 and 4. I said 1 through 4 will be tight, and I think it will toggle between 1 and 4 until we get things right. We can't go week to week, 4 to 6, and pretty much, you know, have a record where we in the top seeding. You know, we might even slip if that's the case. But the truth is, when I did my due diligence before this week of being 4 to 6, we were 7-3 for like 3 weeks, 4 like out of those 30 games that I mentioned, like 30 was now we had 40 games. So like for 30 games, we were like 7-3. And our record was like 21-9. You could go back and you could see how consistent what I'm saying is true. And you know, we, like he said, we won 4 games. So from 21 to 4. So yeah, that's 5 games. So yeah, you know, this last 10 games is where we pretty much went on a rut. And the rut meaning we lost more than one more. You know what I'm saying? This is the first week that it happened. And it happened on a week where we got a lot of back-to-backs, and it's a tough week. So can I say that I expected some of it? Yeah. Can I say that we need more to say that we ready to win a championship? Yeah. But I still feel like we're better than the Knicks. You know, I still feel like we run the city. And the reason why is because, you know, net fans like me, we keep the energy in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always keep the city buzzing. You know what I mean? Shout out to Talking Nets. Shout out to you, Nets Kingdom. Shout out to Nets Twitter. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to everybody that pull up to my page.
Do you hear this
Breezy
page? Big time,
you know
Cap, bro.
Like, we keep the city
what
popping,
happened?
You know what I mean?
What happened? I thought y'all ran the city because y'all had more home wins.
What happened? Probably do. Y'all got more
don't.
Home wins?
We tied for home wins.
Now?
Yeah, well, you saying we run the city because we got more home wins.
But that's reason why
you talk about home wins.
It's more than one reason why we run the city.
But that was your biggest. That was your biggest reason. 90% of the time, 90% of the time, when you talk about why y'all run the city, because we protect home better than y'all. Because we protect home better than y'all. But what happened?
But why was it?
But what happened to y'all protecting home?
Why was it? But there was my biggest reason because at the time we was at a tie.
Yeah.
So now we not at a tie, and that's because y'all came to our home and we beat y'all at our home.
What happened to y'all protecting home though?
You walk right into that.
No, I didn't. What
you mean? We
because
definitely got to play better at home.
I'm still on the fact. I don't care what new reason that you made up.
No,
I'm talking about the main reason that y'all say y'all quote unquote ran the city because we protect home. I literally
changed when we broke the tie.
I literally sat here the whole season and every week of this season heard you say the same thing over and over and over again. But now that it's tied, no, not that anymore. You feel me?
Well,
we're not protecting home anymore.
That when it's a tie, it becomes invalid. It's like
you're not protecting home
like
anymore.
When it come down to stats, when you break it down, who goes to the playoffs and what seed, it becomes valid. Some stats become invalid because of the matchups. And right now, straight down the line, it was 500 until we beat y'all at the Barclays.
Yeah.
So that's what trumps the fact that it's tied at home. The fact that the last time we played was at our home and we beat y'all.
And what trumps all of that to me of who run the city is the fact that y'all have brought nothing to the city. You feel me? Nothing. There's not one banner for Eastern Conference Finals or championship from the Brooklyn Nets. You feel me? Like that's to me why y'all don't run anything. You feel me? Like you gotta accomplish something before you say you run anything. You didn't accomplish anything.
I feel like what I'm saying is I hear what you mean, right? But I still feel like in that space where y'all didn't make the playoffs in that time period, that's when y'all fumbled the handle of the city, and we was right there to pick it up. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me finish. You
really think? You really think that first round exits gave y'all the keys to the city?
No. What I'm saying is the fact that y'all weren't playing well. So it's not like y'all even went to the playoffs when we went to the playoffs. Remember, you guys were home.
But a lot of those
Santa Barbara.
A lot of those times, y'all went to the playoffs. Y'all went with a losing record. Y'all wasn't even a 500 ball club most of those times you went to the playoffs.
But what I'm saying is, our fans had different plans. Like our fans had plans to go to the games. And your fans had plans to go on vacation.
More times than not, in that period of time, we talking about when the Knicks wasn't making the playoffs.
Right.
That y'all was getting swept. One game win in the first round, like one game won in the first round.
Right. But we gave hope to the city.
That's not hope. That getting swept in the first round ain't hope.
No.
That's not hope.
It is. You got to realize the significance of it being that is big stars wanting to come to the team in the off season, like a Kyrie or KD.
Oh, I can tell you why they came, and it's perfectly obvious now.
But that being said, when it comes down to what we were and why we run the city, we were just happy to make the playoffs. Like you said, we weren't that great and we ain't never really had nothing. So we was just happy to compete. And when Kyrie and KD said they come into the team, we knew then that we was going to contend from now on. Like we're going to be in the top seed competing versus one of the best teams in the East from now on.
Yeah. So back to what you said about, top players want to come here. They chose the Nets because they knew they could run that organization, and that's exactly what's happening right now. You feel me? Because
players got influence.
They helped force the trade for James Harden. Where y'all traded away a lot of y'all future stars that was on that team.
Cap.
They definitely helped facilitate that trade.
Even Jared Allen said, "I wish I could have stayed, but my heart is in Cleveland." That's because of
that has nothing to do with.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what I'm talking about.
Jared was playing hardball with us.
Bro,
he was. You about to say a bunch of cat.
I'm not
helping you right now.
You're not. You're just trying to cut me off from talking.
Jared play hardball.
Again, like I was saying, I let you go on this whole spew and explain why you ran the city. It's my turn to talk now.
I was talking about the Nets.
Yeah, all right, you was, and I'm talking about the Nets as well. Exactly. You feel me? So yeah, it's my turn to speak. I let you talk for mad long. Chill out. I didn't say anything while you was talking that whole soliloquy of cap. You feel me? But it's my turn now. Chill out. So boom.
My shit real. My shit raw. My shit authentic.
Like I was saying, Kyrie and KD helped get their friend to the Nets. You feel me? And in that time, they traded away not only Jared Allen, Dinwiddie, they traded away Karis LeVert. Even though that worked out to LeVert's benefit, but
shout out to Karis.
But without knowing that, they still traded him away. You feel me? And then they got a very good coach in Kenny Atkinson fired KD and Kyrie and hired their friends so they can coach the team themselves. You feel me? And Kyrie said as much. We don't have. It's like we don't have a coach sometimes. Sometimes I'm the coach. Sometimes KD the coach. That's what they wanted.
I think Kyrie said that.
And I've said this to you before.
Bro, I've never said what you said. You like to say what I said. I'm telling you, when it come down to Kyrie speaking on Steve Nash, I'm glad he did that because I like for the players to put the pressure on Steve Nash to do coaching. I like that KD went in a post-game interview and said,
"He's gonna die."
No, I like that he's just kind of saying, "Yo, this is the urgency of the Brooklyn Nets winning the championship this year." And I like how the response was the next day or the next 2 games he got rest. So he jokingly tried to run back on the court when Day'Ron Sharpe got fouled out. Case in point is I think KD does remind Steve Nash of the urgency, but I see Steve Nash as more of a coach that if you upset about something, he level-headed. Like I seen Kessler, he get upset by guarding DeMar DeRozan. He had caught the foul. He was playing good defense, but they called foul on him, and Kessler got upset. And you see Steve Nash pull him to the side, like, yo, it's cool, don't sweat it, just keep your hands up. So he is involved with the players and talking to them. And I think by Kyrie and KD having quotes like they did gives Nash the sense of urgency of being the coach of a championship contending team.
That was super disrespectful what Kyrie said. I like how you say it's like we don't even have a coach sometimes. Like those are his words. It's like we don't even have a coach sometimes. Sometimes I'm the coach. Sometimes KD's the coach. Yo, I literally told you when y'all signed Steve Nash that this is why they wanted him to be here. Like Steve Nash being there was, it was an obvious request of KD and Kyrie for him to coach the team. They coach because Kyrie and KD, I believe that they wanted to run the team.
Nah, I believe they want Nash to have more of an urgency to coach the team, and that's why Kyrie said. Because again, I don't believe his intent is to rub Nash the wrong way, but call for his urgency, And again, like one
but
thing,
it's like we don't have a coach sometimes. That's disrespectful.
Listen, he chose his words. He's his own man. You feel me?
That's disrespectful.
Excuse me. But to add to that, as a fan, it would have been nice to see. It would have been nice to see Nash challenge that play in Portland. When it was out of bounds. Because I seen the play again. I was watching the game. Like I said, I watched the games. I don't know why I got to keep saying that. But I seen the defensive play and the ball went off of a Portland Trailblazer player foot. And I can't believe that they reviewed the play and didn't see that. So I kind of wanted Nash to review that and, you know what I mean? Kind of like say, all right, we should challenge that. But he didn't. So I'm saying there's little innuendo things like that Nash can do as a coach. You understand? And that'll help the ball club immediately. You know what I'm saying? It'd be nice to see him, maybe throw a clipboard or something. I'm saying get up and slap a coffee off of the scoring table or something. You know what I mean? Like throw a towel down or something. Know what I mean?
That's not gonna happen. You feel me? And I just thought it was hilarious to hear Kyrie say those things. You feel me? I got a good laugh out of that. You feel me? Like that one of your star players, and then this is not the first time that with KD, this is not the first time a net player complained about being overworked by Steve Nash. Pause, right? Like you had Harden pretty much earlier in the season say the same thing. When I'm gonna get some rest.
Again, I like the superstars of the team calling urgency to the coach. I like it.
So, but the fact that they feel like they have to do that in the media and not behind closed doors is kind of disturbing to me. Like because they like you can't walk up to Steve Nash and be like, yo, coach, I need a rest. You have to sit in front of the cameras and be like, yo, I need a rest. Like I don't know, man. It seemed like a little dysfunction.
I mean,
from where I'm sitting, it seems like some dysfunction.
Yeah, it's easy for you to say that, but like I told you prior, y'all don't get a trade, y'all don't make it to the playoffs. And what happened? I said,
bro. But you
like to talk about what I said. No, about what I said.
I'm about to right now. Yeah. So what you said was we need a trade, or we're not going to make it to the playoffs. And what I've been saying all this episode is that before the trade, we've been winning games. And I said, I've been saying, once we get our defense right, we're going to start winning more games. I've been saying before the trade, I'm not worried about this team. And they're proving me right. Before the trade, 7-3, before the trade. Now, does Cam Reddish make our team better? Yes. I'm not mad at the trade. I'm very happy at the trade. But to say that we needed it to make the playoffs is cap.
I don't think
because
so.
We were winning.
Said it when y'all in the 11th seed.
We were winning. We started winning before the trade. That's a fact.
No, but still, my fact trumps your fact.
No, it doesn't.
Because right now, currently, y'all still in 11th seed.
But what I'm saying
that's out the playoffs.
What I'm saying is this: we started winning games before the trade. 7 out of 3. Our defense was turned into number 1 in the last 10 games before the trade. Like.
I hear
So
that.
what you're saying, we was going to make the playoffs because we needed a trade. What I'm saying is that's cap because we started playing well before the trade.
Yeah, but that's I don't.
Now,
Again,
does
that
this
being said, because of that, that still means that maybe the front office felt like, well, this still not going to be enough. We're going to need more help,
bro, like
and a trade happened.
you take any opportunity you can to improve the team. You feel me? That's the front office job. Like if we were playing well and it's still an opportunity to improve the team, you improve the team. Like if for instance, y'all was winning a lot of games last season before y'all traded for James Harden. But what y'all did, y'all saw opportunity to improve the team. So y'all improved the team in your eyes. That's what happened.
Nah, Spencer Dinwiddie hurt. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We don't make that trade. If Spencer never got hurt.
Y'all was still winning games. It's not like I was losing.
Nah,
yeah, it's not like
we a championship contending team, and we know
y'all was still a championship contending team before y'all traded for James Harden.
Nah, but we felt like we needed Spencer for the long run.
My point is, no matter how good the team is, if you have an opportunity to improve your team and also get a potential such as Cam Reddish for peanuts, pause. You know what I mean? For pennies on the dollar, you gonna take that shot, bro. Like we didn't really give up nothing to get Cam Reddish of worth to us. You feel me? Kevin Knox wasn't getting no PT. We gave up a top 19 protected draft pick from, the Charlotte Hornets, which they probably are not going to be nowhere near the lottery this year. Like, so we didn't look like you have an opportunity, and we were playing well at that time. But when you see an opportunity to improve the team, that's what you do.
No, I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying I was right.
You wasn't right.
That's all I said. Like,
and I'm saying you weren't right.
Bro, all right. Well, yeah, out of playoff contention currently, right? As I said that. So it's 41 games in. Y'all 500 ball club and y'all not in the playoffs. So what are we talking about? I don't understand how you could say y'all run the city, especially this week when we got the lead in the
I could say we run the city because y'all playing really bad. Y'all haven't run anything to the city. And back to what we was talking about this trade, I'm saying that if we didn't make the trade, the way that we've been playing and the way that the trend is going for the team, we were going to make playoff contention with or without it, because the evidence of how we've been playing these last 10 games indicate that we're playing in the right direction without the trade. And that's my point. And we still have key players that's not playing for us right now. We still don't have Derrick Rose. Kemba Walker's still hurt. You feel me? Like, so when those guys come back, we playing this well, you expect us only to start playing, especially when Derrick Rose come back, you expect us to start playing better. So my point is the fact that we've been playing well before the trade and still playing without our full team, especially as far as key players go, we did not need the trade. Now you take any opportunity to improve the team.
Yeah, I hear you, but y'all still where y'all at. And that's my thing. What do y'all do from this Friday to next Friday? Do y'all keep it up or not?
Absolutely, all day in America.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if you do, then we'll see. But the truth is we know the urgency of us winning game to game, night to night. Every player on our team, including the rookies, know the urgency of a championship contending team. Sharp got his first start, had 20 and 7. He's going to be in the roster rotation. Like Nash is getting a lot of criticism, but he's played minutes. He gave minutes to all of the rookies. That's DDJ, Cam Thomas, Kessler Edwards, and Day'Ron Sharp. And I'm saying that rookie package is what makes us one of the strongest teams in the East Coast. Once Nash gets a gauge on how to rotate the 4 rookies to mix with the veterans so that the veterans won't complain about rest, like James Harden or KD saying, let me die out there or whatever. But case in point is, I think that's KD's competitive spirit more than anything. But my point, because he's a hooper, you know what I'm saying? But, I think, these guys being fresh, knowing the capacity, the magnitude of what it is to be on a championship contending team and playing like it, is why we're so dangerous and why I'm confident that we could still win it all. I do think that we need some fine tuning, but do we need a trade? Do we need to look for a Miles Turner or a Sabonis or anything like that? I disagree, because as much as we may not have a quote unquote rim protector or a shot blocker, our stat and steals went up. So I say that to say that's a part of defense too. And again, the reason why we're not playing well as we were, like 7-3 out of 10 instead of being where we are now, is because of the perimeter. We've been tired, and I could see we haven't been contesting shots. I seen the OKC game where they just hit down. There was a lot of space for them to take the 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? These guys are NBA basketball players. They're going to knock down open threes. Guys like even Lou Dort, he's not even known for making threes. They were saying OKC is one of the worst offensive teams in the league. But
they gave y'all book there.
It goes to show that if you leave any NBA player open, they're going to knock down the three. So I think that, again, it's a lot to ask for more energy production because of their tough schedule. But given the right rest, we have one of the Nets are the best. You know what I'm saying? Given the right rest, the Nets are the best, man.
You closer, man.
All right, hold on. I got it.
You closer, man. Who?
Yo, this who run the city? Who run the city?
Yo, you already know who run the city. The Knicks, and this is your boy Rampage speaking.
All right, hold on. Yo, let me put these headphones on, bro.
All right. Yeah, Rampage.
It was good, Solomon. So I got something for you.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you a chance to apologize right now. Trying to troll me for wearing the Kobe jersey.
Okay, go ahead.
Yo, hold this.
You
can't really see it. You can't really see it.
See what?
Huh?
Say what you got to say, Rampage.
You gonna give me the apology or not?
Look, say what you got to say, Rampage.
All right. So, since you want to show me wearing the Kobe jersey,
yeah,
I caught you in some Knicks gear.
Yeah.
You're posting some Knicks content.
Don't be the next contestant on that Summer Jam screen.
Yeah.
So what's good?
Nah, that's nice.
Net
work.
fans, this is your king.
That's
Net fans, this is your king.
Back in the building, Godfather Troll.
This is your king, Net fans. This is your king.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. This is your king, Net fans.
Nah, that's all real, man. That's a real picture. Shout to the good troll work by Raymond Burnett. I gotta put Rampage on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is this your king?
That's pretty good troll work. You know what I mean? I'm actually in a park in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least it's a Brooklyn park.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I'm mad that it didn't come out good on the screen. Like you can see it, you can't really see it. You bad light skin in the pictures. That's why I had to hold up the iPad.
Oh yeah. So this is a real picture. You know what I'm saying? We was at Highland Park celebrating, and I wore the hat because it matched my jeans. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, it really did match my jeans, and I thought I was styling in that Knick hat. I never thought it'd come back to me like this, man. Okay. So shout out to Rampage Ray. Now I got no smoke for that, and I'm saying that's just good troll work on your part. Shout out to you, bro.
Yo,
you gotta take the L's.
So look,
man,
and you know why this is so funny? Because you tried to troll Curtis for wearing the Brooklyn hat. And he's like, it's fashion. He's like, nah, get out of here. Or then you tried to troll my man JJ Jackson for wearing the Cavs hat, and my bro Lynx for wearing the Nets hat. So this is priceless. I gotta show y'all again.
Yo, you know the Knicks run the city, and all I gotta say is
what he said?
We got him. We gotcha.
Nah, that was a good one. That's definitely a good one, man. That's it. I ain't got no rebuttals for that. Y'all got that, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be back. I'll be back though.
I see you.
I'll be back. You know it's funny though, man. I still got that hat. I gave it to my son.
All right. Bro, I'ma holler at y'all, man. Love.
It's love. Later.
Love, bro.
Appreciate you, Kev, on the call up. Rampage Ray, you already know how we do. Yeah,
shout out to
that
Ray,
was
man.
beautiful.
That was nice. Your shouting technique is very good, man. You know what I'm saying?
So we know where all this fake animosity come. You disgruntled Knicks fan.
Nah, I'm definitely not a Knicks fan,
You
man. You
disgruntled
see me
Knicks
smiling
fan.
in that picture? I'm not smiling in that picture because I'm wearing a Knick hat.
Cap. First High West now this.
Yo, who run the city? This Big Fan Breezy.
Yeah, this BJ. Hey, yo.
What's going on, BJ?
Warren, when you get up there talking about the Brooklyn Net vlog, I want you to start saying, this is the Nick Net. Nick,
nah, you got it, bro. You got it.
That's what you start saying from now on, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I ain't going to say that, but.
Start hearing from now on, from you.
Oh, man.
Okay?
Nah, man. That was a good one, man.
You get the disgruntled fan, baby. Come on, man.
I'm going to send that picture to Uncle Sad.
That was a good one, man. That's a good one. Shout out to Ray, man. I came front. That's a good one.
Actually, I'm gonna be real. I felt that picture.
Shout out to BJ.
Right. Shout out to you then, bro. That's good work right there.
You know, I'm still in jail right now. So Ray, he did what he had to do.
Nah, good shit, man.
Yeah.
Troll work, respect troll work, man. I gotta respect that.
Yeah, I'll take the next call.
No doubt.
Yo.
Remember that. You the loud one, I'm the quiet one. I'm moving silence, baby.
Yo, listen, man.
All right, but it's all love, though. It's all love.
Appreciate you on the call up.
All right, no doubt.
Yo, whoever just called that last time, y'all can call back, man. Y'all can call back. Yeah.
That's some funny shit.
Don't be that next contestant on that Summer Jam screen.
Well, yo,
you
man.
Feel me?
Again,
First High West now. This is looking real crazy.
But listen, I want y'all to know something. I took that. You know what I mean? Listen, but remember, I trolled Knick Fan TV. I trolled Legions of the Knicks podcast. I trolled another Knick podcast. I trolled his podcast. I trolled Kev podcast. So before they got one, I got like many.
They've been trolling
10, 20.
They've been trolling your page for a year. Who run the city? Who this?
Yo, Brooklyn run the city is Marlon Mayhem.
Yeah. What's up, Marlon Mayhem? What's up?
Yo, it's all right, bro. It's okay.
Yo, thank you, man. I need your time in this time of healing.
Bro,
I need your help,
I got
bro.
a Derek Harper Knicks jersey.
Yo, man.
He needs your support,
thank you, man. I appreciate you in this time of healing. You know what I'm saying?
Marlon watch a lot of Knick games with us, man.
Yo, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. It's all like I said. I tried to make a Knick fan. Yo, Marlon, I tried to make a Knick fan friend. They didn't like me. They didn't accept me. They said you can't sit at this table. I said okay. So I went into it.
They call you a disgruntled Knick fan, bro.
Man. It's smoke, man. They don't wanna us to win. They still Buck fans. They still happy about the series from last time, and they say Kyrie getting hurt, and that's karma because he stepped on the Lucky and all of that and all of this extra stuff.
Yo, thanks for calling Marlon because he needed your support, bro.
No doubt, man.
He needed your support.
Appreciate you, man.
Y'all, man.
It's love, man.
Much love. All
right, later, bro.
Word.
Yeah, he needed your support. Somebody out in that fence, call up and support Big Fan Breezy because he just got exposed for wearing a Knick hat.
Yo.
Yes.
Yo,
yes.
And just know, man, that listen, I respect it because I put in the work. So before y'all got to me, man, you know what I'm saying? I put in a lot of work. You know, sometimes it's like that.
It's a whole year that they were trolling your page.
Nah.
Who run the city? Who this?
I ain't putting in work the way I was putting in work.
Who run the city? Who this?
Yo, Fast Tass in the building.
What's going on, Brody?
Yo, we here, man. Yo, Breezy, man. Yo, Breezy,
what's up, man?
Do you still believe his Knicks take Breezy? Do you still believe his Knicks take Breezy?
And I was done after the finger roll, man. After the finger roll, I was done. Yo, after the Ewing finger roll, I was done, man. I was done.
Listen, man. Yo, listen, man. That was great. That was great.
2013. Are you familiar with the year 2013? September 2013. Are you familiar with that?
I'm familiar with it, bro. I am. I totally.
All right.
Yo, phone lines is going crazy now. Yo, appreciate you on the call up, bro.
Yo, just remember, we know how you really feel, man. It's all right, man.
Oh man.
Yo, appreciate you on the call up, Brody. I'm trying to get to this next call.
Respect.
All right, later.
Oh, they hung up. Whoever that was, called back.
Yeah, man, I'm ready for the smoke, man. That's how it happens, bro. You go in there, you swinging, you might get hit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to BJ and Rampage Ray. They the ones who posted it.
That was good stuff, man.
But
don't be that next contestant on the Summer Jam screen.
But y'all remember, y'all never see me smiling in a Nick nothing.
Y'all, you don't have to smile.
If I was
have to smile to wear it.
And I trust me.
Who run the city? Who this?
My son like that hat.
Oh yeah, this is Leather Beats Brown. You looking good over there. But every time you get on your vlog, you have to say, "This is Little Fan Wendy from the New York Knicks blog.
I'm
Nick
never gonna
owns
say
the
that.
Mecca, and I will not be disrespecting any Knicks fan because I own Knicks apparel."
I gave the son of my hat. I still have the hat. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you do?
Yo, listen,
oh, you do?
My son got the hat though. I don't wear the hat.
Yo, listen, man.
Lies. That man be putting on his blue speedos and running around the house.
Flagrant.
That is
lies.
Call a tech on the play.
Pause. Yo. Yeah, that's good work, guys.
That's a tech, man.
Yes, we got him.
Yeah.
Nah, good.
Number love, fellas.
I appreciate you, Brody.
Good one.
Who run the city? Who this?
It'd be hard to get
the city,
that other line. You better off just hanging up. Wait till they call back.
Whoever that was, called back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So since we here, what I will say is my favorite Nick player is Walt Clyde Frazier, and it's because of his announcing. Yo, man, he's some of the funniest announcer ever. He be like swishing and dishing.
He's the GOAT.
He's serving and
this
swerving.
Trying to call mad times. Who run the city? Who this?
Oh man, I thought what's his name? Cam Reddish. The city right now. But nah, it's Yo, Breezy, what's that? What's on your head, boy?
Huh?
What's that on your head? Boy.
It's a book.
Yo, what's
no, he's
on your head?
Picture.
What is that?
Yo, man, listen. That happened a long time ago. I'm not proud about it.
Honest, what is that?
It's a Nick hat, man.
Yes, sir. It's a Nick hat.
It was a Nick hat. Now I'm wearing the Brooklyn Net hat, but that was a.
Yo, you know the Knicks will run the city, but right now we gonna give you your top shot at the Knicks city.
Yo, JJ, appreciate you on the call up, Brody.
All right, boy.
All right, yo, listen, man. All I'm gonna say is this. I challenge y'all to find me in the Brooklyn Net anything. You feel me? I challenge y'all. Because you know why? You're not going to find it. You feel me? You're not going to find it. It's not going to happen. But we do got Ty West in a Junior Nick shirt. We do got Big Fan Breezy. And that's going to be my profile picture when we leave. I'm going to change my profile picture side by side of Ty West and the Junior Knicks and Big Fan Breezy and the Knicks hat. Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. Matter of fact, I'm doing it now.
If I was a Knicks fan, y'all would not like me because my honesty would be the reason why y'all be upset. I will be telling y'all the truth all the time. Julius is not the leader. RJ is. They paired Cam Reddish with RJ because it's about building around RJ, not Julius. They tried to build around Julius and got Kemba and Evan Fournier. They say, you know what? We missed. We should have been building around Mr. Barrett.
That's cap.
Tight.
That's cap. Again.
I think RJ more tradable. No, Julius more tradable than RJ.
Of course, he's younger. Higher ceiling. You feel me? Like he's 21 years old, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Of course. You feel me? But then again, if you look at the Cam Reddish trade, and if you've been paying attention from when Leon Rose and Worldwide West and Tibbs came, Cam Reddish is the kind of player that they've been talking about signing the whole entire time. He fits the scheme and the plan of the organization. You feel me? A wing that's between the 6'9" and 6'5" range that can guard multiple positions. You feel me? The fact that he has
where year he in?
Same year as RJ, third.
I think Cam Thomas is gonna have a better rookie than Cam Reddish.
Hold on. I'm gonna get back to that. Who run the city? Who this? I'm sorry.
Rampage, Mom.
Oh, Mama Rampage, what's going on?
Oh, what's up, Mama Rampage?
Hey guys, how are y'all?
We good. How you doing?
We good.
I'm
I'm feeling a little better
now. I
now.
just wanted to say, Ray got you real good.
Nah, he did.
That's a fact.
But I want to know from Reezy, are you a Knicks fan or are you the Nets fan?
I am a Nets fan. I've been a Nets fan since they got to Brooklyn.
If you were a Nets fan from the time that you realized you was a Nets fan, why was you wearing the Knicks jersey?
It was a Knicks
It's a hat.
It was a snapback.
A Knicks jersey?
Nah, it was a cap. I had a snapback.
Well, the cap, okay. So what was you wearing that?
I was wearing it. I went on a family picnic with my family. That's actually what happened. I ain't gonna lie to your mama, right? I was at a family picnic with my woman and my son, and I wore it there. It matched my outfit. To be honest, since you,
so did you have one in your team that matched your outfit?
Yeah, I should have. I should have dig deeper in the closet and got a Brooklyn Net hat.
Mama Rampage, talk to him. All right, thank you for calling, Mama Rampage.
I just want to say a little words. Much love to both of you guys.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Much love, Mama Rampage.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Oh, my bad, Mama Rampage. I thought you was hanging up. I didn't mean to hang up on you. I'm sorry. You feel me? Much respect to Mama Rampage for that good work that she just put in. You feel me?
Help! Somebody help me! Mama Rampage called up and said you should have looked further for another help. Help me!
Yo, that was by far the best call of the night. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who called up. Yeah. You feel me? Wait, why you ain't keeping score tonight? Who called?
Oh, not after that, sometimes you just gotta know, just it's all good. You know what I mean? You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Yo,
but you know, since we was on the topic of talking about Cam Reddish, you feel me? I
say that Cam Thomas gonna have a better rookie than Cam Reddish.
He probably will because he get more PT than Cam Reddish.
Okay.
But,
so he never had a
Cam
Reddish, year?
And Cam Reddish was hurt a little bit in his first year and some of his second year. Okay. So that's absolutely possible. You feel me? But everybody talks, you know, highly of Cam Reddish's potential. You feel me? And he's already improved this year in limited minutes. He's playing the lowest minutes of his career so far. He's already improved his points per game total. Excuse me, averaging 12 points coming off the bench. Last year he shot like 20-something% from three. This year he's at 38. You feel me? Like there's already improvement in his game in the limited time that he was getting in Atlanta. And the reason why he was getting that limited time is because, you know, Atlanta is, you know, forward heavy, right?
Yeah.
So
Bogdanovich,
Herder, Collins.
There. Yeah.
You feel me? Like they got a lot of wing guys, and they're all veterans, you know. So it was hard for him to get PT over those guys. So to me, it wasn't a skill thing why he wasn't getting PT. I just think it was hard for him to find minutes for him. You feel me? But I think he's going to get some PT in the Knicks uniform. Me personally, I don't know if it's going to happen. Me personally, if it was up to me, I would put Evan in the second unit. I'll put Cam Reddish in the starting five. He instantly helps the defense because, again, especially with Kemba being out, you have that same range of guys. I think Burks is 6'6", RJ Barrett 6'6". Evan is like 6'9", but he's not a really good defender.
So go ahead. You're starting five is who?
So that's right now because Kemba's still hurt. It would be Burks. It'll be RJ. It'll be Cam. It'll be Randall, and it'll be Mitch. You feel me?
Okay.
I think that's a really good defensive unit. We've already been playing really good defense. I think we'd be more stingy on the defensive end with Cam Thomas in the starting 5. And you also leave Evan to not have to guard as good of offensive players coming off the bench, right?
Yeah.
He'd be paired against the second unit, so his defensive efficiency would be, less pronounced. And he's going to kill the second in the second unit because he's actually a really talented offensive player. You feel me? And he's been playing really well as of late. So I think that in the fast pace that the second unit play, he'll fit in perfectly. Because he likes to, run the floor, get to the wings and the corners and shoot the wide open 3.
Right. Well, I wanted to speak
one more thing. But even if Cam does play in the second unit, which I think that he will, I think that he's going to flourish playing with Quick, and when Derrick Rose come back, he's going to flourish playing with Derrick Rose. And Kev mentioned this yesterday. I didn't know this was true. Derrick Rose called this years before he got a chance to play with Cam Reddish and say, when he was asked the question, what player does he want to play with? He said Cam Reddish. So shout out to that for the Knicks making that happen for RJ Barrett and Derrick Rose.
Right. Nah, I agree. I hear you. I feel like Steve Nash, he spoke to some of that the other day when he was discussing how that they was asking him about the minutes and how he shared the minutes. And he was basically saying, like, everybody got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a chance. And then, some guys, they may feel like, they a little, how you say, a little anxious to get back out there and play. Basically, Bruce Brown. And just how we going to fit him in a rotation, because last season we were calling Bruce Brown a pocket knife and very essential to the ball club. And going forward, I feel like we did that by getting players like DeAndre Bembry, who adds grit and defense to the team. And, I would like to see Nash have them on the floor at the same time. I seen a YouTuber. I always say this. I seen a YouTuber. He said, since October 25th, when we started putting Bruce Brown and DeAndre Bembry on the floor at the same time, we became one of the best defensive teams. Excuse me. It's not a coincidence that we're 4-6 and Bruce Brown is out of the minute rotation. It's not a coincidence. I think part of our losing streak is us taking Bruce Brown out of the rotation. And I say that because we've been getting beat at the 3-point line, and Bruce Brown helps us on perimeter defense, to be specific. So I think part of us coming out this run and not losing the games that we did is us fitting Bruce Brown back into the rotation. I think we do that by shaving minutes off of Patty Mills and Harden. This way our veterans get rest and Bruce Brown gets minutes. And that being said, I know some of the minutes went to the rookies, but I said that to say we still need to put Bruce Brown out there because he's essential to our perimeter defense and a big part of the reason why we're a better defensive ball club. So, yeah, it's the sooner the better, like tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Put him out there, let him run, see what goes on. Like last night, I thought he could have had more minutes, but he ain't had that much. He had a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? He played 26 minutes and he was 4 for 10. But he had 10 points and 8 boards. So my thing is with Bruce Brown, he don't get a lot of minutes because he don't have the offensive production that we might feel like he needs to be out there. But I feel like that depends on Nash in the lineup. You put Bruce Brown out there with Cam Thomas. Now you got Cam Thomas to score the ball. Put Javon Carter out there to, you know what I mean? Not shoot 9 shots. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him shoot 9 shots. Just let him go and handle the ball. Like, okay, so the more stat that I'm focused on is his turnover stat. He had 1 turnover and he played 25 minutes. I could live with that from Javon Carter. You feel what I'm saying? David DDJ, he had 19 minutes, 2 turnovers. We want him to do better. You feel what I'm saying? Cam Thomas had 33 minutes, 21 points, 8 for 18, and he was 1 for wasn't missing so many 3-pointers. And I contribute that to him not starting the game and Nash putting him in situations where we're trying to come back. Again, when you watch basketball, one of the most important things to me is the first quarter. A lot of times the team that jump out front first, they win those games. You know, when you look at the percentage, you guys, you watch us, help me look for that percentage. If you win the first quarter, do you win the game? You know, I seen stats like if you go into the lead with in the fourth quarter, most times that team wins the game. So, you know, having a lead in momentum and tempo in the game, not just the fourth quarter or one quarter, you know, you got to play 48 minutes. And I think Nash is able to have his players doing that by giving the proper rest to the veterans and mixing it up with the rookies. It's all possible. And again, you see what happened when we took Bruce Brown out the lineup. It's not just that we missing Joey on while we losing. We're missing Bruce Brown, and he's healthy. We need to put him back in the game because he was a pocket knife last year, and he could be a pocket knife this year. So, you know, Nash, he's still, again, in his second year, but I feel like, you know, he asked for the keys to the car. He asked for this. He knew this was a championship team. You know, they say, you know, this is a championship team car. Nash said, give me the keys. It said, Nash, be careful. You got to make sure you drive it fast, Nash. He said, no problem. Give me the keys. Nash knows the capacity of this championship team, knows what to do. He'll get it together. Shout to Jacques Vaughn and Vanderpool. They're the assistant coaches. And if again, you got to work together in unison. And I see you, Nash. You are mixologist. You've been mixing up the lineup since you got here. And I say, go full, go, keep going. You know, don't take your foot off the gas now. Keep going. You put Sharp in, and he had 20 and 7 in his first start. Very good. That was really good. You get an A for coaching, for putting Dayron Sharp again, and an A for playing all your rookies in the first half of the season. And now with the second half of the season, you know what we can do with our rookies because you gave them a chance all to start in the first half of the season. Cam Thomas started once. I think he never started again, but he started like one time. So that's all four of our rookies been in situations where they started. And I feel like the young core that we have is why we have the longevity to win it all. I keep saying this. That's my champagne campaign.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm changing my profile picture right now to you know, the Knicks net fans. You know what I mean? So I was a little bit distracted. But so, you know, let's talk about some Knicks stuff. I think we absolutely stay on this roll that we've been on the last 10 games. Absolutely, undeniably stay on this roll. And it's easy because not easy. I won't say easy, but defense. That's the number one key. You know, us holding these teams down to these low scoring totals. If we keep holding teams under, like, okay, I mentioned this on Knicks-ish. You know, out of the last 10, we've held eight of those teams under 100 points, and 4 of those 8 under 90 points. Right. So that's the key right there. You hold a team under 90 points, you absolutely should win the basketball game, right? And if you hold them under 100 points, your chances are great to win that game. You feel me? So that's where we win. You feel me? That's where we win. Absolutely. You know, we play Atlanta tomorrow. They're coming off a back-to-back. They have a home and home versus Chicago? No, Miami. They playing a home and home against Chicago, and tonight they play. Miami. And tonight they play Miami. Tomorrow they play us. We got to take advantage of that. You feel me? We got to take advantage of the fact that they're gonna be sluggish. They haven't really been playing well. And if Cam Reddish gets some PT, I hope he shows out. You feel me? Because they kind of shelved him in Atlanta pretty much for Herder and the Russian kid name I can't never pronounce.
Bogdanovich.
Yeah. And Collins, you feel me? So I hope if he does get some PT, he show out because the kid got talent. You feel me? He improved his ability to shoot the 3-point shot this season. He's a good pick and roll threat. And he could finish around the rim, you know. So I can't wait to see what he brings to the team. I absolutely think that we have another week next week like we had this week. You feel me? Around a 7-3 range. And I definitely see us moving up in the standings this week.
This to add to that, it's 4 games between now and next week. To be specific, 7-day week. Tomorrow we play the Pelicans. But again, all these teams, they come to compete. When they play us, like OKC, they come to compete. You know what I mean? And again, I just want to say that this is a tough schedule between the Pelicans, Cavs, Wizards, and Spurs. We beat the Spurs, but barely. Excuse me. Shout out to Cam Thomas for, like I said prior, in the G League and the Summer League, I watch him hit these clutch shots. In these clutch moments, he can get the ball in a clutch situation and hit the shot. And he did that. The only thing Cam Thomas has to do is make sure he chooses his shot wisely and attack the basket. From the 3-point line inward, he got it locked. He's going to be a mid-range master, a mid-range maestro. He got one of the best floaters. They asked him about his floater, just in conversation. They say, yo, where'd you get that floater? He said, from high school, I figured for me to do my thing, I keep it in my back pocket. This is how he talking. Bro, Cam Thomas is one of the most confident. These rookies are very confident, but listening to Cam Thomas and all of the rookies, but for the most part, Cam Thomas, he knows that he's being prepped for these situations. And again, I see they trying to make him a shooter. Sometimes he has his good night, sometimes not. He'll come in and he'll knock down 2-3 pointers, but that's, like, in my opinion, his max. I don't want to see Nash and the Brooklyn Nets make him a shooter. He's not a shooter. He's not what Joey does. He's not that. He's a mid-range maestro, and we gotta let him develop his game in that way. Trust me, he'll be more effective. It'll behoove us to let these rookies come in knowing what they already know. And that being said, Kessler Edwards, he's aggressive. He'll go to the paint and bang it. I seen him catch a tip-in dunk. Like, trust me, he's aggressive. He got a shot like Patty Mills, where it's a quick release. We could work with that. Day'Ron Sharp, he gets offensive rebounds and he's attacking the basket. And again, Day'Ron Sharp, I'm giving y'all a lot of net game. Day'Ron Sharp, he knows how to attack the basket and get offensive rebounds. And that being said, it's another point of attack. And sometimes where we miss, we don't hurt because he's there to clean up. And it's good to have a piece like Day'Ron Sharp on our team. Yo, I'm telling you, we want to look at the rookie list right now. As of current, Cam Thomas is number 10. I think he climbs that ladder. I don't know if we see a Nick rookie on there, especially with a Cam Reddish coming to the team. Maybe he steals time from a Grimes or a Deuce McBride. I don't know. But what I will say is, I think you'll see 2 rookies, or maybe more, 2 or more rookies on that rookie ladder, because that start with Sharp with 20 and 7, it was impressive. So we'll see. But I'm enthusiastic about the future.
Yeah, I am too. Because everything I've been saying since we've been struggling is starting to come to fruition. I've been said that we was going to start turning around our defense. I've been said that RJ Barrett was going to start having a breakout season. Like, these are not things that should be surprising, because I've been saying these things, since the beginning of the season. I said, like, and how he's playing, like I said earlier, 3 of his last 5 games over 30. That's not in admiration, bro, in the words of Walt Clyde Frazier. Before he went to COVID protocol, he started playing this good. And then he was in COVID protocol. And then he had to find his rhythm again. Now he's cooking. You feel me? He's cooking, and this is the kind of basketball I know that he could play. And the way that he's been doing it is been impressive. He's showing that he's a 3-level scorer, coming off the pick and roll, hitting the mid-range jumper, going all the way to the basket and knocking down an open 3-point shot, and sometimes even contested 3-point shots. And the kid's only 21. In his last 10 games, he's averaging 23 points a game. He's only 21. Future's very bright for RJ Barrett. You feel me? And that's what I'm most excited about. You feel me? It is to see that everything I've been saying about my son, Rowan Alexander Barrett Jr., is true. You feel me? Like, and it's going to continue. He's going to be a star. I said this. I've been saying since last year he's going to be a superstar in his league.
It feels good to be right. it, like, shout out to Dayron Sharp. His birthday was the other day. You know, it feel good to be right. I said Cam Thomas. I really feel he is that good and his potential. And it's not just me. You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of, you know, utters and conversation, water cooler talks about Cam Thomas and how good he is and could it be better, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, trust me, I think we looked at as a package more than anything now because all four play well. You know, I think send Sean Marks a bottle of champagne, man. He did really well in the offseason, and I think he did so well in the offseason that this is why the Nets are reluctant to trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might hear this and that about the Nets trading, but we haven't made any major moves. Like, I haven't seen anything that was alarming to say, oh, wow, this is what we got and we did this. You know, again, I feel like we beat the Pelicans tomorrow, but you never know. The Cavs is definitely going to be tough. We go on a roll from Monday to next Sunday. We play the Cavs at home. That's going to be a tough game. But they down bad. I think they missing Sexton, and I think they missing somebody else that was pretty important. But they still playing well. Jared's playing well. But again, it's going to be a tough game. But what I will say is that we at least got a day rest in each of those situations. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So that's good. You know what I'm saying? Then we play the Wizards. Then we played the Spurs again, and then we played the Wolves on Sunday. So we're going to be busy. That's a whole fact. That is a whole fact. And the only confidence more of the confidence that I got is that we're a good away team. You know, to go and to beat the Bulls like that, the way we beat the Bulls, like it wasn't just that we just, you know, by hairs on our chin. Nah, we gave them work. And that's largely a part of Harden and Mills having a good game. When they play well, we win every game. When not so well, Nash got to do some coaching. And I see when Harden and Mills don't play well, where Nash could do more coaching, and that is by also playing Bruce Brown. That's the only thing you're not doing right now, Nash. Play Bruce Brown. Put him back in the roster rotation, and everything is good. You're doing well. You're doing your thing. I'm not really coming here to criticize you today. You've been doing as much as you could with this tough schedule. But play Bruce Brown. Yeah, put him in the game more.
You know, since we were talking about front offices doing good things, you know, this is the second year in a row that, you know, Leon Rose absolutely fleeced a team around this time of the year. We turned Dennis Smith Jr. into Derrick Rose in a trade, and now we turned Kevin Knox into Cam Reddish. Shout out to the front office. They're doing an amazing job, and I'm most impressed by them sticking to their guns and their game plan, right? You know, a lot of teams, well, I won't say a lot of teams, the Knicks in the past, you know, especially with the way that we struggled at some parts of the season, with that abandoned the game plan and blew up, you know, the team and went and tried to trade for a superstar, and they not doing that this year, man. You know, sticking to the game plan, getting some young guys, having a nice core of veterans, and planning for the future. They want the Knicks to be good for a long time, not for a short time. You feel me? And with the addition, like, yo, we got like 3 or 4 players over 30 years old, like maybe 3, right? And most of our team is under 25. We got 2 players in that 25 to 30 range. I think that's Evan and Randall. I think Evan is just turned 30 maybe. You feel me? But the moral of the story is our young core, the under 25 group. You got Obi, you got Quick, you got RJ, you got Grimes, you got Cam Reddish now, you got McBride. Like, all of this high talent for a young core. You feel me? If they keep the core together, we're going to be good for a very long time, because
let's call it what it is. Sometimes they could be trade pieces if they don't get minutes.
But not only this is true, but we don't know. But I'm working on for what we have in front of us right now. You feel me? We got Quickly playing at a high level. We got Obi that, you know, is developing his confidence. You feel me? We got Grimes that's showing that he could play at an NBA level. You got McBride doing what he's doing in the G League.
I think G League. He not really getting no NBA burn for real.
But he got some PT. You feel me? And he had one really good game. but I think they sending him to the G League for him to stay ready for his time. You feel me? I think they have plans for him in the future. But like I was saying, we got Quick, we got Obi, and the thing about that, aside from Obi, who's still developing his defensive game, most of these guys are two-way players. Quick is a very much improved defensive player. We already know what he could do on the offensive end. RJ Barrett is turning into a really good two-way player. You feel me? Quentin Grimes is a 3-and-D guy. Cam Reddish is a pretty decent defender, and he has a tremendous upside on the offensive end. You feel me? Like, these are the kind of guys that, that the front office been saying that they wanted. And then you add the fact that, Cam Reddish already has a relationship with RJ. I think that will lead him more to be a gym rat like RJ. Like, you're more inclined to go to the gym with your friend. Like, yo, RJ, what you doing? Yo, I'm about to go to the gym, put up these shots. All right. You feel me? Like, let's do that.
That's what I'm saying. But
you feel me? So,
but to add to that, with Harden and KD, like you said, they were friends prior. Listen, I feel like they have an intent and purpose is that they know that they could have won it together had that trade never happened. It happened. Now we here, and I feel like that's the purpose and intent. Case adding to what you said about friends playing together. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looking at it like, yo, I want to win with Harden, and I think KD has that. I seen them when we were whooping the Bulls. They were laughing on the bench, having a grand time. Just shooting the ball, pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I like to see that. You know what I mean? You don't want it to look like work. You want to be entertained. You want to see your stars having fun. You don't want to see them looking stressed. You know what I'm saying? So, I think KD in his post-game interviews, he handles the pressure. Harden does too. Kyrie does too. But with Kyrie, he could, you know what I mean? He has his own perspective on things, and sometimes it's not basketball. But as of late, he been cool. You know what I'm saying?
Except for him disrespecting Steve Nash.
No, I think he called the urgency to Steve Nash. I don't think any net consider it disrespect.
That was disrespectful. To say that the words that was chosen is very disrespectful. It's like we don't have a coach sometimes. Like, that's craziness.
He called for the urgency. Tommy T called for the urgency. He said 20, 30, 40 games. It don't matter.
But
it's just a call for urgency.
He didn't say we don't have. It's like we don't have no players that can really play basketball. Like, that's pretty much like the equivalent to say, like, we don't really have a coach. Like, bro, you do have a
Randall
coach.
said something like that. He said we ain't got no superstars. They just all right.
But that's a fact. None of these guys are considered superstars. Like, that's not disrespectful. None of them are. There's no other all-star except for Derrick Rose and Kemba. But but other than that, and we all can say that those guys are past their prime. So
he was talking about himself.
Other
He's
than that,
insecure.
He said we don't have 2 or 3. He didn't say that we didn't have 1.
I don't think he considers himself a superstar.
I think he absolutely does. You feel me? Absolutely does. I think he's an all-star. There's levels.
He's an all-star.
There's levels.
No damn superstar.
There's levels. There's all-stars. I mean, superstars, all-stars.
Yeah,
stars.
I would say he's
stars, regular stars, and then you got your average run-of-the-mill player. You feel me? Because there are a lot of stars in the NBA that don't make it to the all-star game, right? So that's how I categorize it. I categorize Julius Randle as an all-star. You feel me? Even though he's been struggling this year, his points per game average just took a dip, but up until recently, he was averaging 20, 10, and 5. There's only 2 other guys in the NBA that average those numbers.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
I told you KD broke you on record, right?
You said that last week.
Oh, yeah. I just throwing that out there.
All right, that's nice.
No, go ahead. Continue.
That's nice. You want a cookie for that? Like,
no. I just figure I mentioned
it. So, all right, nobody ever argues about KD's offensive ability. He's going to break a lot of people's record.
Yo, but, he does play both sides of the ball. He don't get credit for it, but he does.
I've never heard me say a bad word about KD's defense. You never heard me say it. You feel me? I don't take away from KD's talent. I really barely have salt for him on a talent standpoint, as far as like his ability to score and play the game of basketball. I've never had anything about that. But now I lost track of what I was saying before. But yeah,
no, I heard what you were saying. You basically talking about your team and how you building it, how the Knicks building it.
Yeah. And I think they're doing a great job. Like, I want that Golden State Warrior longevity. You feel me? I want that Spurs longevity. You feel me? I want our team to be able to compete for not only, the future years, but years beyond that. And the way that they're building the team is how you do it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
We changed the tempo. We definitely changed the tempo of how y'all building that team. Like if we weren't in the picture at all, y'all would just be a rebuild team and it'd be whatever. We'd have put fires under y'all ass. Cap. Like, yo, y'all better start doing something because y'all just gonna look bad while we out here looking
That's super
good.
cap. That's super cap. And I've already explained it a million times. Everything that was done was in
it's a two city. It's a two basketball.
Everything that was done
town
in
now.
the Knicks past was pretty much done with the hopes of trying to build a winner. You feel me? They made a lot of poor decisions. It didn't work out, but we've been trying to compete. It's New York. You feel me? This is the reason why you overpay Phil Jackson to come and be basketball president of the organization, because you want to win. Who's like,
we got a good chance.
Even though Phil Jackson shit the bed, who would have thought that, Phil Jackson, one of the quote unquote greatest basketball minds in NBA history, right, would come and do that bad of a job. You pay him because you want to win. You pay him all the money than any GM, president of basketball operations have ever made to try to turn the organization around. It doesn't work. You go back even further. You hire a Hall of Fame basketball player in Isaiah Thomas. You feel me? To run the organization in the hopes that he can build a winner, because who's to say that Isaiah Thomas, one of the 50s greatest players of all time, won't know how to build a basketball team. It's just that these things didn't work out. For as long as I can remember, the Knicks made decisions to try to win. You trade the whole team to get Carmelo Anthony because you're trying to build a winner. Like, these are the things, but they just didn't work out. To say that you lit a fire under us, that's cap. You feel me?
I think
that's
another
cap.
basketball
That's
team
cap.
in the city is
That's
definitely shows like
cap.
yo, we either alpha or the beta. We definitely the alpha.
Like I was saying, we've been trying to build a winner. We just went about it wrong. Finally, Dolan got it right. You hire the people you hire, and you step back and let them do their job.
No doubt.
You feel me?
No doubt.
And the first step in that was even the year that he hired Leon Rose. It was the year that he hired Scott Perry. I've been saying it for the longest. It's Scott Perry we trust. That whole bad contract situation that we was in the year before he got there, in 1 year he turned that around. He got rid of Porzingis and his big contract that was coming. He got a whole bunch of guys on very flexible 2-year contract, 1 and 2 year contracts, kept us financially flexible, and got us a whole lot younger with quality, young role players. That was Scott Perry started that. You feel me? So in Scott Perry, we talk. Shout out to Leon Rose and World Wide West. I think the connections that they have around the league are the biggest selling point for them. You feel me? Like, they know how to work the business as far as, rubbing elbows and shit like that. But the actual game plan of how the Knicks is building the team, that's Scott Perry's fingerprint all over that, Yeah. So they just started doing things differently. James Dolan, when we hired Phil Jackson, said this. Talking to Phil Jackson made me realize I don't know as much about basketball as I think I do. That's what really started James Dolan from falling back from basketball operations. He learned his lesson. We've been trying to build a winner, but he just didn't know how to do it.
I mean, it is what it is. I think Sean Marks, he was, to sum it up, I know we got to leave soon. I think Sean Marks, he's done an excellent job. And I think the one thing we question is Nash being the head coach. He's seen something in Nash. And again, this is where when we say in Sean Marks we trust, this is 100%, all right, just fall back and we're going to catch you. Trust in Sean Marks. And Steve Nash is the situation, but I like to see him speak in an accountability way to let us know, fans know that we care about your decision making as a coach as well. The fans pretty much, we agree with everything that's going on, and most of our discrepancies be with Steve Nash. But as of late, he's impressed us because he played the rookies, and then you got DDJ and articles saying, one of the things that I worked on was my jumper. Yeah, we lost last game, but he was 3 for 3 behind the arc. So case in point is that was one of his weaknesses. And if he develops a 3-point shot, we're going to be we're gonna win more games. We're gonna win more games than people expect because I don't think a lot of people looked at these rookies like there was something to watch. Cam Thomas is a 27th pick. It's funny, Cal, what's his name? Dude that played for Washington now. They got Kyle Kuzma. He was a 27th pick for the Nets. And now we got Cam Thomas, a 27th pick. So, as of recent years, the Nets haven't necessarily had great draft picks as far as numbers are concerned, but the picks that we actually got are great. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cam Thomas, Day'Ron Sharpe, first round pick, 27th and 29th pick, and DDJ and Kessler Edwards, both second round picks. We won in that draft. We won in the lottery again. That's my champagne campaign. Send them a bottle of the finest on not my tab. But just tell him, Big Fan, you deserve it. Tell him Big Fan Breezy said you deserve a bottle of the finest. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm looking forward to this week. But next Friday, we'll play 4 games between then and now. I think we could win all of those games, but it comes with us playing cohesive and ball rotation and not just going ISO when we go cold. Get the defensive stops, try to run with the ball. Let them rookies run. We got Brooklyn ready rookies. And again, I'm anticipating tomorrow night game. And it's good to see us come back with a win after that loss the other night.
I took the second half of the show easy because, there was a lot of, emotional damage.
Nah, I came clean. You know what I'm saying? That's what really happened.
Breezy, you feel me? I ain't want him sobbing on the way home. You feel me?
Shout out to Mama Ray page.
I didn't want him crying, so I took it easy on him. Yeah, in the second half of this show.
Please, man, I'm ready for it all.
Looking at who we play in the upcoming week, between now and the next time that we are on this show, these are all winnable games, man. I would love to see us win out. I mean, we have a tough one against the Hornets, but other than that,
they beat the Bucks the other day.
Yeah.
They tough,
other than that, I really feel like that's a winnable game too. We play the Hawks tomorrow. We play the Hornets on Monday. Tuesday we play the Wolves. Thursday we play the Pelicans.
I gotta see that Ant-Man versus RJ.
We got because RJ.
RJ
gotta get some get back. Yeah. So
I gotta see that.
I really feel like we could win all 4 of those games.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And if y'all do, y'all reckon will be what?
25 and 21.
Okay. We win all 4 of our games. We'll be 30 and 15. So hopefully, because this tight. Pause.
Yeah.
But shit, y'all, I remember we lost to the Hornets, and you was like, yo, they lost, and they was under 500. Nah, they above 500 now. As a matter of fact, all of the teams that we lost to look like they above 500 now. Maybe when we lost to them, they was
nah.
Hold on.
OKC is not a 500 ball club.
Yeah, we lost to them, but we lost to the Cavs, I think, once. We lost to the Bucks. But that was the question. We can't beat elite teams. That was it. Not the other way around. And we can. You see what we did with the with the Pulse.
Listen, man, they came off a back-to-back, man.
Yo, but that ain't an excuse. Not in this.
You was just using it as an excuse earlier.
I think it is. I think it's a reason.
I think that, and that's what I was just using. What you use,
but like you said, you just said we got to take advantage. Atlanta coming off a back-to-back. So that's your logic. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. That's what you're saying.
But it's not an excuse. You still got to step up and play when we lose. You never heard me say, "Oh, we lost because we was on a back-to-back."
Nah, I say coaching should be implemented right there.
I always go, you got to play, back-to-back or not. You feel me? You got to step up and play.
Yeah.
You feel me? But yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm good. I just want to say Joe Harris will be back soon. Again, happy birthday to Day'Ron Sharpe. Hope Nick Claxton get well. Javon Carter, I seen you hit him with the tween cross tween. See you, you don't usually get minutes, but when you went out there, you did your thing. You too, Paul Millsap. I seen you out there. You get a lot of, a lot of fans like to say a lot of stuff, but you was out there trying to do your thing. So shout out to all of the Brooklyn Nets, including Bruce Brown. Put them back in the rotation, and we'll have better defense, and we'll win more games. Shout out to the.
So apparently, I think the Cam Reddish trade probably had more to do with, Kemba Walker being injured for as long as he's been injured than anything. You feel me? Because I think Coach Tommy T really does like Alec Burke in the starting lineup as point, which I don't understand. I like Burke in the second unit more, but I think we needed another offensive option with the absence of Kemba Walker because he's been ruled out for Saturday's game.
Okay,
right?
What about Rose? When he
Rose,
come back?
he still got like 5 weeks until he's reevaluated.
Wow.
Yeah. So in the meantime, in between time, you got to supplement that somehow. You feel me? Like Coach Tommy T's been relying on a shortened rotation with those guys being out, and having a Cam Reddish, it gives you another option off the bench. And yeah, I can't wait. I hope Coach Tommy T give him some PT tomorrow. I'm gonna be tuned in, waiting for Coach Tommy T to sub in Cam Reddish. Oh, before we go, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Then we out, right? The Hawks fans were furious yesterday. Yo, I was watching like the video of some spaces with the Hawks fans.
Yeah,
bro, they were having mental meltdowns.
Yeah.
And I thought that was hilarious.
I just want to say one thing, just as far as my healing process, it helps to know that Rocco lost a bet to me and has to wear a jersey of KD because he listened to Tea Time
He
about
made the bet
betting
himself.
me.
Like,
Tea Time egged him on.
Stop saying
and got him in this heap of trouble.
Stop saying he egged him on. He made the bet on his own.
He tried to walk it back.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Remember the
day? The day
and
before.
You say, nah, you can't walk it back. Because I think certain players wasn't going to play in the game.
He didn't try to walk. He gave you the option to back out.
Nah, I ain't backing out of nothing.
He gave you the option to back out. But stop saying that I egged him on because one, he's a grown-ass man. Yeah. 2, he made the bet before I even said anything about it. He made the bet, and I saw you was looking shook when he made the bet, and I started hyping.
But what happened when you made a bet with me?
I lost. That's fine.
Doesn't that show that you're irresponsible?
No, it doesn't. You feel me? No,
don't make bets with Big Fan Breezy.
Well, Kev
I win, you lose.
Kev got a bet for you, and you ain't take no bet with me. Yes, he did. What was his bet? He offered to make a bet. You didn't agree to it.
Yeah, because he's an 11th seed. He's a Knicks fan talking about
like
playoffs.
Excuses.
I mean, wow, entertain a conversation about playoffs when he's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's about your team in the playoffs, and he said if you're so confident that y'all's gonna win a championship, make a bet. You didn't want
confident.
You didn't want no smoke.
I want to hear him say it. I want to hear the bet.
He said it.
I want to hear. I'll make the bet. Y'all gave me 2 bets. Let me make the bet. I'll make bets from now on because I win bets. How about guys that lose bets stop making bets? And guys who win bets to make the bet.
He offered you the bet. Like, you always got these weird stipulations of when you want to take bets and all that. Just take the bet if you're that confident, bro. It'd be looking real shaky on your end. All this vibrato, but you be looking real shaky on your end.
2-0.
You feel me? Shout out to everybody.
2-0.
You could be 2-0 and still not confident. You feel me?
But I wouldn't I be? I'm undefeated.
So take the bet.
I'm the undefeated bet champion at Reflex Radio.
If you're that confident, if you're that confident, you shouldn't even be in discussion why you didn't take the bet.
Tell him come to Reflex Radio then, man. This is where I got good luck at. So, man. I got good luck again, here. I take any bet here, man. What happened?
We off this because I want to go home.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. For real.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. See y'all next week. You already know the vibes.
Yeah.